Good afternoon, or good morning actually. I'm coming to you from Lake Kissimmee State Park. We're here to check this out as part of our state park series. We got a little bit of a drive once we enter here. Through the gate that says Lake Kissimmee. Show you a little bit of that drive and a little bit of what this park has to offer. So come on, come with us. Let's go make some memories. Coming out of the campground then, if you go right here, when you get to the stop sign, is the exit and the ranger station. If you go left, it's the general store, the cow camp, and the marina. Let's go check those out. cow camp and equestrian area.
Let's see.
It says dead end, but let's go see. It's open, so let's check it out. It's the Kristen Jacobs Trail, and then there's a map, which I can show you the map later. Okay, so then we pass Cow Camp Road over the Zipperer Canal, and I'm guessing that old wooden bridge is probably the old bridge that used to be there back in the day, and then I'll build a concrete one. There's a good view of the canal down there. Hopefully I can get it for you. So the cow camp, the day we're here, the cow camp is closed, so we can't go any further, so we're gonna turn around. So we're going back over the canal now. You'll get to see the view from the other side. It says restricting no boating beyond this sign, which you can see why, because there's, I don't know, is that like an electrical thing that generates power? Does anybody know what that is? So we're in the boat launch area, and this is where you would launch your boat. It even tells you to tilt your motor up because you don't want to drag your motor and ruin it on the concrete. Wear it and buckle up. So there's some picnic tables. There's a lot of picnic tables here. A lot of nice ones too in the shade. There's a pretty bench right there that has a nice view. We can go sit on that if you want in a second. All right, let's go see what's up here. It says fish cleaning station. All fish carcasses, bones, and pieces are to be disposed of in proper container. Please do not throw them into the water. It can have harmful effects on native wildlife, fish water quality, and submerged resources. Also, the reason why you don't want to leave the fish parts laying around is it will attract other animals. It'll attract birds. Could attract gators if they're smelling the food. So this is a sink where you can clean your fish up here. And that's what this is as well up here, fish cleaning station. There's even a step up. Don't put your hands on it, okay? And see, there's hoses here with water. See? All right, you can see there's a marina here where people can dock their boats, which there is 2 docked right now, it looks like. And then this building that's here is a general store. I think it's called the Cracker Shack. We're gonna go inside of that as well in a minute. They have the hours. They're 10 to 5 every day except Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those are 12 to 4. It says they sell ice cream in here. I didn't bring my wallet with me though. Left it in the car. And then there's restrooms right here to the left. And then the water's back here where the marina was. Standing right here outside the general store. If you look in the distance over there, I'll zoom in. You can see there's a volleyball court. See the net over there? Right there. So inside the general store, we went in there. I didn't film it because it was kind of dark. And plus I'm wearing my sunglasses, so it made it even darker looking than I guess it was. They sold ice cream and they sold live bait. And they had some souvenirs. They had stuff to make s'mores. They had bug repellent, sunscreen, stuff like that.
Walking down from the marina, from the cracker store. Here's the marina. Nice boat there. Huh. Oh, there's a big fishy there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Piece of fish in a way. And then tiny little fishies right there. Big fishy, little fishies. Big fish, little fish. It's a rockin'. When the marina's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Oh, look. Hello, boat person. It's very pretty.
Look, here comes the wave on the boat.
The ripples. A nice little picnic area over here under trees, which is nice. They have grills too, which is cool. You can bring your food, hot dogs, burgers, whatever. You just lay down some aluminum foil and you cook your food right there. You don't have to do a lot of cleaning or nothing. Let's see. And then that bench looks like it's perfect for now because the sun's not hitting it yet. See, you just lay some stuff down. Aluminum foil, you could cook there with no problem.
Yeah, a lot of people get scared of the rusty grills, but just bring foil with you.
Yeah.
Always pack aluminum foil. You can get it from the dollar store.
Yeah.
Get a pack from the Dollar Tree and you're good to go. All right, so now we're in the regular parking lot next to the boat dock. It's literally right next door to it. You can walk to it. You see here it says youth camp this way. And I want to show you something here. See how this splits? If you go to the right this way, that's where the youth camp is. If you're heading that way. If you go straight, there's a sign right here. Let me show you. You see the sign right there. It says path to campgrounds. So if you take this path, you will end up back in the campground area, which we showed you earlier in the video that we drove through. So now from this parking lot, I'm leaving the youth camp. You see the sign behind me there. We're gonna head over in this direction. So here's the parking lot. We're here on a Monday, and there's like 1 RV and 4 cars. This place has been pretty empty. The campground itself, you saw when we drove through, I'd say there was probably a good 30 or 40% of the campsites were open. They were available, which is cool. All right, so there's some sort of observation tower down this path. I don't think it's too far of a walk. Didn't really say that you can climb up to get views of the lake and stuff, so we're gonna go do that. So there's some picnic table. There's a pavilion there with tables. That's nice. And I see a playground back here. It looks like there might be some swings, a couple of slides. Interesting. And then the observation tower has got to be back here somewhere because it said it was close to the playground. That might be the observation tower right there. I see steps that go up. Over in this general direction over here, there's some steps. That's probably the tower. My mission is complete. Every time we come to one of these places, there's playgrounds and they're always in the sun. This is a nice one because it's in the shade, so you don't have to burn your butt cheeks when you go down the slide. So in that case, I think I might go down the slide. We got the playground all to ourselves. I'm gonna go down this one. Oh! Oh! What is that? Right here, there's a bump, man. It was smooth until I got right there. Feel it.
Let's take a few steps, see what we're looking at. Looks like some sort of like prairie, flatlands, whatever they call them. Nice little area to rest or to look out from. A couple more steps. Not a couple, but the nice area. Oh, they closed the top. Well, that seems silly.
It's closed.
Yes, sir. These are pretty though. I can see the giraffe hanging out there.
Alright. We didn't do this, but look. T+D heart.
Aww.
You're right though, this does look like a prairie or something where giraffes would walk up here and we could feed them, right? It does kind of look like that. Yeah. It stinks the top is boarded off. I wonder why. I wonder if it got damaged in the hurricane or something. Leaving, going back to the car, I didn't show those. On your right hand side, there's 2 more restrooms over here, men's and women. We did see a little silver snake. I don't know what kind of snake it was. He was tiny, like a little baby. I didn't get him on video though. So here they have possums, turkeys, red-shouldered hawks, sandhill cranes. I get those in my yard all the time. White-tailed deer, bobcats, and is that rocket raccoon? Here's a map of the park. I know it's kind of difficult to see with the glare. Let me see if I can get a good angle on it. I'll have to show you the one in the car. This one sucks. So here's the map they gave us at the ranger station, which did prove to be helpful. The ranger station is actually up here on the map. And then this is the whole drive down, okay? And then you see that area is in the inset here where you see the camp store, the playground, the observation tower, the boat dock, the restrooms. All that stuff is there. And the white path that you see going down here, from right here down, that is the Buster Island loop. It's like 6.7 miles. And then there's a bunch of other trails that connect through here too. But definitely it's a good thing to get this map because it helps you if you're interested in going on any of the hikes or just knowing where you're going back in here. I mean, if you don't have the map, you can still figure it out. It's pretty self-explanatory as long as you stay on the road. You're gonna come to everything you can see. So we decided to do the Flatwoods Pond Trail. We saw it on our way out. It's a 1/4 of a mile. It says this trail is dedicated in memory of Charlie Gafford for his contributions to the development of this park. He was one of the first rangers to serve here from 1967 to 1981. Is this a looping trail?
I think so. It looks like it on the map.
Yeah, on the map it looked like it was a looper. I'm having flashbacks to a previous state park. I see blue marks on the trees. Tell me, blue marks. Are those good blue marks or bad? I see another blue mark up here. One of the state park videos, if you go back and watch on our playlist, one of the parks we went to, there was white marks, blue marks, all kinds of marks, and we kind of got lost. I wonder what lives in there. Number 1, so I guess we're on the right path. This area is called an ecotone, which is a transition between plant communities, an oak hammock and a pine flatwoods community. Ecotone is a band of mixed vegetation with plants from both communities. As you move in one direction away from the other, you will enter the pine flatwoods. Moving in the opposite direction takes you to the oak hammock. So I guess that's considered an oak hammock, which is what all these big giant trees would be, I guess. Interesting. And then, yep, these are pines. Cool. I learned something today. Yay. That's always good. This is where the trail loops. You can go to the left or to the right. Which way are we going? Most people go which way?
Right. You do. You tend to go right.
All right, let's go right then. Look how tall these trees are. Wow. There's a bench here, made out of a former tree log. Apparently, most people must go left because we are at number 5. We saw sign number 1. We went to the right. Everybody, the trail, you must supposed to walk to the left. There's a loop, so it doesn't matter. It says the benches along this trail, like the one you see here, right here. The benches along this trail are all cut from one log that was found in the park. The tree was hit by lightning and killed, and at the time was 150 years old. These old pine logs and stumps are rich in resin, hence the name lighter pine. They burn fiercely but are very resistant to rot and decay.
Second floor plants. Not all plants grow on the ground. These oak limbs support many plants, including resurrection ferns, orchids, bromeliads, and Spanish moss. These plants are epiphytes, which attach themselves to the bark but do not harm the tree. These high-rise plants get more sunlight this way and do not have to compete with the ground floor plants for sunlight or water. The numerous stumps scattered throughout these woods are the only remains of the original pine forest, which was harvested in the early 1900s. Many of these stumps have slashes or cat faces cut into the wood. Some have a tin strip nailed into them. These are all marks of the turpentine industry. Several years before the pines were harvested, a sap was collected from the trees and used to make turpentine.
Interesting.
Oh, I want to see the cat. Through the biological process of succession, these pine flatwoods are being replaced by oak hammock. Slowly, as the soil accumulates more organic material from the leaves and pine needles that fall to the forest floor, oaks and cabbage palms move into the pine flatwoods. Because of succession, this area will eventually become an oak hammock. Fire is an ecological process that sets back the succession by retarding growth of oak seedlings, and frequent fires would cause this plant community to remain pine flatwoods.
All right, so we're just finishing up that 1/4 mile hiking trail. Highly recommend the trail. There's like 5 points as you saw on our video. So you can learn a lot while you're walking. It's very interesting. It's a very easy walk and it's mostly in the shade. So for those hot days, it's a good trail to do. All right, so if you enjoyed our visit here to Lake Kissimmee State Park, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Click on the playlist. It's going to be at the end of the video if you want to see more of our state parks. If you want to buy us a cup of coffee for our journey, the link to that will be down below as well. Always appreciated. Leave us a comment. Have you been to this park? I think this is a park that we may come and camp at some point, because the campground looked nice. Looks like a nice place to come and chill for a day or two. I'll have to see how much it costs. I'll leave the link to this park's website also in the description down below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hopefully everyone's having a good day as you're watching this. As always, guys, we'll see you soon.